don't know why the year seems to be moving really fast. Maybe the calendar is just, getting ready for the 2027 election, or the new twist and the timetable released on Thursday by INEC, amended timetable that brought the election time forward to January. I also want to catch up with the trends, but of course it's an amazing time to be on radio, and it's my pleasure to have you join us today. Hope your weekend went good. Yes, mine was good. Mine was awesome. I'm always looking forward to the weekends for obvious reasons. It's always so much to gather and put together and pumping together and all of that. But more than anything else, I had a good time. Big shout out to Dr. and Mrs. Bolanle Durodola. Yes, they had the celebration of their father and mother. That's 70th and 80th birthday. So it was a collabo party, and a big shout out to Someone B, by the way. The hosting was solid. I had fun. I had a good time, and once again, and we hope to do 100 and 120, and then just keep going. Congratulations to every member, family, friends, to Dr. David and Omobola Durodola. Thank you for having us over the weekend. Well, we're here to work, and of course they said all works and no play. It probably just makes me a very quiet boy. So we're back to the business, and while we were feasting and enjoying over the weekend, we were also following the interesting development around the world. So somebody brought up a theory over the weekend, especially if you're also a Manchester United fan and if you're a football fan. Yes, over the weekend as well, there were a lot of derbies from Spain to France to England to Italy. Good goals, quality football as well. We'll talk about all of those by 6. Don't miss today's edition of Sports Cruise. Trust me, I will be back by 6 to serve you the very best of everything, absolutely everything you need to know about the world of sports. But that will be me coming back by 6 p.m. We're here this afternoon or this evening, you want to say, to discuss a whole lot of things. But because Lagos is a cosmopolitan state, a state that is thriving despite the numerous challenges that usually face a state as big as Lagos. But of course, they would always say in the local palace that that means Lagos money lives in Lagos. So I have some people in the studio this evening that will help us understand how your money can work for you in Lagos, even if you don't want to stress or get involved. It's quite unusual, right? I'm sure you'll be expecting that a lot has been said over the weekend. The ADC started their online digital voters registration. Earlier today, the FCT Minister Yᴏᴜᴜᴜ was hard and heavy on the FCT Senator Riti. Over the weekend as well, a lot happened, a lot was done. So we'll talk about all of that. I have a guest that will be joining me virtually after this session of interview. And we're going to be looking at the young population in Nigeria. When they say elections are not won on social media, what exactly do they mean? So we have a very vibrant, young, articulate, dynamic, interesting population. But when it comes to election, in 2024, I covered the general election in India. I monitored it, and India pulled up about 981 million voters for that election. And in 4 days, the result came in. Although the election went over 44 days or thereabout, but you look at our population where almost 66.9% of the entire population, voting population, falls under the youth category. But when it's time to vote, when it's time to get involved, when it's time to to ring the changes, to make things happen, it's always a different ball game. Some young people are quite lackadaisical in terms of getting involved, in terms of coming on to vote on election day. Some people are indoors, getting distracted by a whole lot of things. I have a young man that ran a research on how to connect the dots between online advocacy and real-time politics. That would be what we'll focus on the other side of the show today. Let me take a very flash break. My guests are seated already on the studio today, and we're going to be talking how when they say wealth, you know where that is coming from. You're welcome to the Situation Room. If you're getting to meet me for the very first time, my name is 𝐴괜ᴜᴜ Akinyodi. Every Monday to Friday, we'd always run this conversation from 4 to 5:30, where we discuss politics, policies, and everything you need to know as we constantly demand for dividends of democracy from the people that swore to provide the same for us. The 2027 election is very much upon us. Are you ready? Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
What leadership? I have shown leadership. I have said, look, you cannot do this. If you do this, you pay for it.
Does it get better or worse? Are the actors ready or not? Are citizens onlookers or bastions of accountability? The questions pile up each day, 1,001. But hey, in the Situation Room, we are not carried away. We only ask the crucial questions and stick it in, because the journey to El Dorado won't pardon missteps.
Based on the law, if you earn any income, you have to pay tax on it.
Join 𝐴괤ᴜᴜ in the Situation Room, Mondays to Thursdays from 4 to 5:30 p.m. for the real action.
They cannot say they cried it. What happened? Even in those states, they cried it. Not what happened. What I would say is, Mr. President is full of strategy.
You want to rubbish one of the governors? He does not believe that he must lose any battle. And you choose your fights now.
On your favorite dial, Mainland 98.3 FM, the Situation Room. Issues, personalities, and perspectives. We are always watching.
Nothing for Nigeria, fi shock me again, no. Politics for Nigeria, no fi surprise.
Okay, welcome and good to have you join us. And if you've been with us before we went on that short break, thank you for staying back. So I've got three. In the journalist space, we say there are no gentle women of the press, so it's always gentlemen of the press. So I've got three wealth makers with me in the studio. So I mean, these are conversations I'm always super interested in. As something is coming up, the Smart Wealth Conference. And so when we say Smart Wealth Conference, what exactly do we mean? How does it work? And I mean, why do people in Lagos, especially those ones that feel very overwhelmed by financial pressures and all of that, why do you need this? Let me start from the only woman in the team. I'm very, very gender sensitive. Amal, good to have you join us on the show today.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me.
Okay, for people living in Lagos, people doing business in Lagos, why is it important for us to have the Smart World Conference?
Okay, so before we start, let's first introduce what the Smart World is and who we are. So my name is Amal. I'm the marketing and event manager for Vantage Market, and we're here to tell you about the Smart World Conference. But before we do that, how are you breathing? How is Nigeria doing you? How is it affecting you? How is it doing everybody? Because honestly, trust me, I know we keep saying this, that my New Year resolution for this year I'm going to make money. This year I go make money. This year I go jackpot. But how are you doing it? What are those strategies? What are those measures you are putting in place to make sure that happens for you? Anyways, before we get into that, like I said, my name is Amal, and Vantage Market is a brokerage firm with over 16 years of experience in the market. We offer you the platform for you to trade, and not just the platform, give you the tools you need, the education. We're talking about education. We're talking about holding your hands to make sure that you understand everything the financial market holds for you. So the Smart World Conference is where we'll be showing you, we'll be breaking it down to the simplest, like ABC. What is smart? What is wealth? What is conference? How can you leverage the financial market? How can you make money from these wars that is happening between America and Iran? What are the things
I'm interested in that one.
What are the things you're supposed to do? That is what the Smart World Conference is. We're showing you everything you need to know about the financial market and how you can leverage on that without you actually breaking your back.
Okay, what a good way to start. I mean, 16 years experience in the business, it's no joke. You don't wake up to buy that in the market.
I forgot to tell you that we are the brand sponsor of Ferrari. So we're not a small brand.
Okay. The financial capital of Nigeria. Everything works here. Yeah. I mean, if you look at the multinational companies around Nigeria, the headquarters are very much here. I mean, everyone stays here. You're coming into the country, even if you're going somewhere, you still want to have a stopover in Lagos first. How does this conference address the unique financial opportunities and challenges that comes with living in such a fast-paced city like Lagos?
Well, I would start. Lagos first is like the commercial heartbeat of Nigeria, right? And one thing we have to understand in Lagos, we are surrounded with so many opportunities. So, but the thing is, a lot of people lack that structured guidance. To tell that, like, people don't know what to do. They lack that structured guidance. So this conference is going to bridge that gap by providing practical knowledge and professional insights and tools that can help Lagosians diversify their income and build sustainable wealth in a smart, disciplined way. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to guide you. The conference is going to bring that direct guidance and structured way for Lagosians to build wealth in this 21st century.
Okay, that sounds very simple, but I'm sure that it will be more simpler if there's any word like that during the conference.
Yes,
let me talk to Tᴡɪᴛᴛᴇ. Just give us an idea, a glimpse into some of the key areas that the attendees should expect, such as wealth creation, smart investing, financial growth, or leveraging technology for financial sources. What are we expecting?
Okay, so like Mr. Ikena said, right, there are these Smart World conferences to break it easy. Like I said before, initially I told you about how you can leverage on news. So what are these news? For example, currently we see that there's war between, not between, because we see who is winning. We see America, we see Iran, we see what is happening. Do you know, as we're talking, people actually making money from what's actually happening in other countries? That's what we call fundamentals. What is moving the market? How can I trade on the economy news? How is it affecting the market? How am I going to leverage that? These are and a lot of things are what we'll be showing you. So for example, now let me come down to Nigeria, our country. We currently see the state of the country. It's not a bed of roses. Things are happening. People are trying to leverage and mitigate against the current economic situation. So now, how are you doing that? Like Bill Gates says, if your business is just if you're having one business or more, it's not actually profitable right now. People are looking for other means. They are looking for not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streams of income, and how they can actually mitigate and be able to stay afloat the current economic situation. So we'll be showing you this. We'll be showing you the tools we use. So last year we held over 20 events, not just in Nigeria but also in South Africa, and our clients are actually profiting from these platforms. So we have the platforms for you, we have the education for you, we have the tools for you, we have the knowledge. All you need to do is just for you to come, and for you to register you need to send VA4 to 091 66 70 4000. Send VA4 to 091 66 70 4000, and the venue is at Lagos Airport Hotel, and time is 10 a.m. prompt, no African time.
Okay, so because my money needs to work for me, I don't even consider African time.
Like, exactly, you don't even need to stress yourself. Let your money do the working while you do all that things.
The man in the middle, Tᴡɪᴛᴛᴇ, let me have your take. What practical, real life strategies would participants walk away with that they can immediately apply to their finances if they attend the conference?
So basically what we're looking at is a structure that keeps you in the business, not just a one-time thing. We're looking at, like we said, Smart Wealth Conference. Smart in the sense that we're not trying to chase the market, we're trying to stay ahead of the market. So we have tools that we'll use. I wouldn't want to delve into that so much now, but of course for participants you're going to be going away with a lot of tools that would help you in terms of your market analysis. Like she mentioned, the current I would say tension in the Middle East, right? This we already analyzed this since last week.
And people are milking from it.
We already analyzed this since last week. So we had setups, for the commodity markets. Oil was going to go as high as $80 per barrel. Currently,
and it has happened.
It happened. So for those that had, were able to key into our structure from last week, they're in money now currently. So this is what we're looking to share.
Don't tell us since last week.
So this is what we're looking to share, to the public. Of course, it's a system that we've back tested over time and has been working. And then of course, smart plus wealth plus the conference, gives us a smart wealth conference. So apart from the fact that we're looking at, datas that can make us tired of the market, we also have tools, like I said, AI tools, that will also help you to break down the fundamentals in the market. The market tends to focus on about three focal lenses. We talk about technicals, fundamentals, and sentiment. Trump is a sentiment that will never end until
your money to work for you.
Smart ways.
While you do other things, your money is working for you. You're seeing it, you're seeing the results, and you understand that, okay. But the thing is, in as much as we have the systems in place for your money to work for you, you still need to understand the system. You still need to understand what it's about. Like, that's why we need you to be at the Smart World Conference coming in this Thursday, 5th of March, and it's at Lagos Airport Hotel, 10 a.m. prompt. And we'll be showing you, like we said, practical examples. We'll be going live. We'll be showing you how you can place your first trade if you've never traded before. But if you've traded before,